So, Warner Brothers executives have said that after their Smash Brothers clone Multiverses kind of flopped, they're gonna focus on Harry Potter, Mortal Kombat, Game of Thrones, and DC, in particular Batman. Now, NetherRealm Studios is a development company owned by Warner Brothers. Their last big game, Mortal Kombat 1, which was kind of a soft reboot, it did okay, but they canceled some of the DLC early because it wasn't selling to their expectations. Also, the game had a troubled rush development. So what should they do now that Mortal Kombat 1 is winding down? Well, I think they should think small, and focus on what the fans love and do a brand new Mortal Kombat game with a retro aesthetic and retro styling inspired by Mortal Kombat 2 and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. So here's my idea. The graphics would be like if everybody in Mortal Kombat 1 had their retro costume DLC permanently activated. And all stages would be super basic recreations of stages from Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and Mortal Kombat 2. Similar to the super basic aesthetic of that Floyd the Pink Ninja secret grassy field stage. If you know what I'm talking about. I was thinking the music could just be higher quality sample recreations of the music from Mortal Kombat 2 and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and maybe new songs in the same style. The gameplay could be like a cleaned up, modernized hybrid of Mortal Kombat 2 and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, but with some new stuff. Like with about 3 to 5 combo strings per character, not too many combo strings, and no run ability like in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Instead, there would just be dashing and backdashing, and the 3-chunk X-ray meter from Mortal Kombat 9, which I really like. So, these two would be punches, these two would be kicks, these two at the same time, or this would be throw, that's how they usually do it. This or these two at the same time would be switch stance, you know how they do. They always have a button in these modern NetherRealm Studios games where you go like whoosh, whoosh. I don't know why they do that, but they always have to do it, so I would do that too. So this would be block, and this would be the meter button. So like if you do it right when you do a special move, it enhances the special move for an EX special move that costs meter. If you do forward in this when you're being comboed, you would break out of the combo and cost 2 chunks. I'm not sure how the input for an X-ray combo would work. Maybe it would be these two. The cast would be rather large, but in contrast, every character individually would be really simple. And everybody's appearance, as I implied earlier, would be retro costumes, kind of like Mortal Kombat 2 and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, like simple retro costumes. Even for the characters coming from like MKX and MK1 and MK11. So here's a good part. The story mode wouldn't be a linear cinematic narrative stringing fights together like in all the other modern NetherRealm games. Instead, it would be a Super Nintendo Final Fantasy inspired JRPG type thing, where at the start of the game you pick 4 characters from the large cast, and that's your adventuring party through the wilderness and the towns and the dungeons and whatever. So character customization throughout all that would be similar to the customization in Mortal Kombat 1's Invasion mode. So there'd be elemental weaknesses, leveling up, talismans, and relics. That's about it. Keep it simple. When you encounter an enemy and had to battle, it wouldn't be turn-based. Like, it's like... Okay, what's your next move? It's not Final Fantasy style. It would just be a regular traditional 2D fighting match with each member of your party representing a round in the match, similar to King of Fighters. You know King of Fighters? X-ray meter would carry over between rounds, so you could use some members of your party as like meter builders and other members as actual fighters, if you know what I mean. I'm thinking Towers of Time would be included too, but using your story mode adventuring party. And what's more, you could take your party online and have a skirmish against other people's adventuring party, including all the like customizations you made, like the relics and the talismans. Regular one-on-one ranked, casual, and lobby mode online would be present too, using rollback netcode, of course. So what do you think? Like, do you like my idea of like a retro kind of Super Nintendo style Mortal Kombat game? I feel like, NetherRealm Studios may have lost some money on Mortal Kombat 1, so they need to scale back and do like something that would just be popular but not cost too much. And I think this would fit the bill.